Marketplaces have exploded, yet partners remain essential. Why do these two worlds still need each other? They fulfill different roles, or can fulfill different roles. Very often, we speak to organizations and they talk about finding partners. Partners span all kinds of different organizations. There are defined categories of partner: MSP and consultancy and reseller and value-added reseller and distributor. And these types of organizations do different things. Cloud marketplaces fulfill and have innovated in a very specific role. But even within the marketplace context, a partnership with AWS, a partnership with Microsoft, there are multiple routes that you can go down. It's not just, okay, marketplace. Our customers are going to buy from there, we're going to sell through there. Okay, well, is that just a purely transactional thing? Do you want the cloud team to help you sell with that customer? Do you want to bundle your solution with other offerings that the cloud providers have? Do you wish to do joint marketing events with cloud providers? Do you wish to go native on one platform? Marketplace in itself is very nuanced. Each different provider does it differently. Each are an enormous company who requires a lot of resources to be able to engage with successfully. Why we believe that partners and marketplaces should work together is, why wouldn't you want more people working towards the same goal rather than having them siloed and compete? Most often we have seen where marketplace motions or partner motions don't work to the detriment of the other, is where systemically the vendor has not set themselves up in the right way for joint success. It tends to go along with very aggressive sales targets and very aggressive sales methodologies. But fundamentally, if you compensate different parts of the organization differently, then you're going to get different behaviors in those different parts. Partner teams who are incentivized only on partner-driven business that gets transacted through resellers. Marketplace teams who are compensated on anything that touches a cloud provider. Sell with, sell to, sell through. You're going to get the behaviors that you set your company up to deliver. And we see it very simply. We've got a product that you're trying to get into the hands of an end customer. That end customer may have a multitude of different relationships across the different teams that you're engaging with. We're talking enterprise software. You're going to be speaking to multiple teams, multiple people, procurement, technical, executive, financial, legal. There are lots of different parties at play there. We see the most successful ISVs as being the ones who are the easiest to do business with. Yes, obviously the products need to fit the bill and outcompete, and the price needs to be roughly where it is that the organization can justify. But being able to combine different supplier engagements or different assessment metrics and criteria through pre-existing relationships only makes life easier for the end customer. And so reseller partners or consultancy integrator partners who are working with an end customer on a technical solution, a POV or a POC, yet engaging with the cloud provider team who are also working in that account because they're an enormous customer of theirs. If everyone is incentivized the right way, you have multiple fronts pushing to get that deal done in the organization. And it leads to faster sales cycles, bigger deals, and happier customers. From our perspective is a bit of a no-brainer. So a lot of what happens and why this doesn't just naturally happen is, again, down to the kind of program design or the team structure or the compensation structure at the ISV. Sometimes it can be at partners as well, that salespeople may not be compensated on the types of deal that we're talking about here, or marketplace fulfilled deals because of revenue recognition and all these kinds of things. But in general, partner salespeople and partner pre-sales people that we work with they're keen just to get any deal done if it's going to help their customer move on to the next phase of the project or just solve a real problem for them. So when all of these parts are moving in the same direction, then you really do get a lot of power. We've seen this with a couple of larger cybersecurity companies who started their go-to-market almost exclusively through marketplaces, were very successful in doing that. They had customers who really were advocating for that as a preferred way of purchasing the product. But as those organizations built that customer base for those product lines, they realized that there were parts of the engagement missing that you're not going to get from a cloud provider. Amazon is not going to be your customer success team. People who are in trying to find expansion opportunities inside an account, making sure that the usage of the product is a high rate. For major vendors, a lot of this is delegated out to the channel. Dedicated local partners who deeply understand the product, are deeply invested in that manufacturer and deeply invested in that customer. They go a long way to make the product successful in the account. Now, if that partner is not involved because the original deal, which was run by the vendor themselves and fulfilled via a marketplace, doesn't have anyone attached to it, then you start to see higher churn, which is what these organizations started to see. Why was there no new pipeline coming in from the channel? One of the organizations, one of the vendors was, 80% of the rest of their business comes in through partners, deal registered business. And for this particular product line, which was an innovative, highly successful product for all intents and purposes, wasn't seeing the same adoption from the community, from the ecosystem. And when they looked at why, it was because they ultimately weren't sharing in the initial deals that the vendor was doing. And Amazon and Microsoft and Google are not going to go out there and do the things that the partner community is going to do on the ground. But there's no reason you can't have everything. And actually both of the two companies that went this way and saw the same challenge ended up retrofitting partners back into those accounts upon renewal, which isn't the most difficult thing to do, but it's not optimal. You've wasted almost one year's worth of potential upselling, potential customer success, potential training, potential assistance that you could have got if you'd worked with the community to start with. So why do they need each other? Both parties driving more sales leads to more sales, more happy customers, more software consumption, more cloud infrastructure being consumed. Everyone sells more if more people are helping sell things. That's our view on it. So we have some very opinionated ways of combining these two motions together. But in general, seeing resellers, cloud marketplaces, tech alliances, GSIs, all the different routes to market as collaborative or potentially collaborative, and looking at ways to get them to collaborate is going to yield more positive outcomes. You may pay more commission internally, but most of the clients that we're working with are on that route to either acquisition or IPO, and they get plenty of VC money to be able to afford to do that. So yeah.